And so when you watch Alex Hormozi the next time, you might now know, or at least think you know, why you don't really believe what he's saying. The higher a voice, the less likely one is to listen to it. The less pronounced words that come from other people, the less confidence, one could maybe say, they display in every word they speak. People who mumble basically are saying, what I'm saying is not that important. Now, of course, it can very quickly turn pretentious, or at least seem pretentious, if one tries to speak in a way which is not coherent with what one seems or looks like one could actually speak. So I could right now try to speak deeper than I actually can. It might sound like this, but if I then continuously speak like this, just a voice max, then eventually you begin to realize that this is not how I normally speak. So there is cognitive dissonance that is arising. What I look like doesn't match what I sound like, and what I sound like does not match what you think I should sound like. Alex Hormozi frequently tries to speak as deep as he can, while simultaneously being really muscular. So in this sense, it is a fit, but in another sense, it is not so much a fit. See, the more testosterone males have, and potentially also females, the more it seems, at least a wacky hypothesis, the more likely someone is to have thick vocal cords. Also, the larger somebody is, the more scaled up his vocal cords are. So simplistically, one maybe could say, the deeper one's voice is, the more male dimorphic one is. Now, the more male dimorphic one is, the more pronounced also male dimorphic features, like eyebrow ridges, like muscles, like thick vocal cords, and also like muscles in the face, and also bones in the face. And while Alex Hormozi, like many other people, including me, might have a slightly recessed mandible, decreasing the strength of his side profile, potentially, at least according to Mike Mew, a British dentist, mostly maybe caused by, due to processed food, and maybe also less chewing, etc., lower force on the jaw when growing up. Alex Hormozi, therefore, just like I would, if I wouldn't train my facial muscles specifically to kind of make up for my otherwise narrow jaw, looks less like he trains his jaw, so he has less facial muscles, despite having a beard, which also might be a male dimorphic feature. So his muscles play to his advantage in terms of the potential of cognitive dissonance. His voice might also play more to his advantage if he actually maybe trained it a little bit. If I sing for a couple of days, I can go lower and lower and lower. But if I don't, then eventually I end up speaking higher and higher and higher. So the two things he could potentially do is, for one, to train his voice where speaking deep the next time he states that life sucks might play to his advantage, in combination with possibly increasing muscularity of his face